Hi guys, and welcome along to the Super Series on the new map. Finally, we're here. Now, this is my little farm. I can give you a tour of this one with no comeback, but Pete is complaining about the cameras going around the other farm, even though we've been recording the farm for God knows how long. Either way, we came to an agreement. He wants to do a lot of the bale work. That's actually what he's been doing, running the bales over to the mushroom barn. Mushroom farm, barn farm, same chisel. But anyway, he wants to use the fast track. Well, the fast track's mine. I like the fast track. I like the fast track a lot. So, as a sort of a bargaining chip, I get to record on the farm if I'm prepared to let him use the fast track, and I've got to use the deer. Which kind of works. The deer has more poke to it for what we're doing today. Because it's a new map, which means we've got a lot of ploughing to do again. No, it's cruel. But anyway, this is my farm. This is where the weekend work's going to happen. We've got all the old stuff I want to play about with. We've got an old trailer. We've got a new trailer, but it's like a shrunk version of it. So it works. Counts as an old trailer. That's my theory on it. And I believe it's yeah, you can turn it into a flatbed, which is going to come in real handy. Because that one you can, but that one just looks cool. Anyway, what else we got? I need to start closing these doors as well. Does it close? Oh, yeah, that's grisly. I don't think I got anything in here at all, did I? No. So there's still room for organisation. Opened it up and never put anything into it. Genius. Here we have the baler. We've gone for a welger. We have the John Deere Trail Combine. Oh yes, she's here. But as we're going off farm today, we do need to shut these doors. There we go. The old Hassia, that I believe used to be a row crop planter, and then it's since got adjusted. Well, I've adjusted it back because that is the seeder. Even the wheels have the shade, I didn't realise that. That is a really cool seeder though, I like that. Couldn't tell you what the hell the name is, but if you go on the mod list and scroll down, it's underneath my essentials, is the first section when I've got all the scripts I like to run. Then there is the mods, and it's below that there's an old section. It's all in there. So if you want to play with some old gear, I think I'm pretty good aside from root crops. Root crops have me defeated. There is some... Do I actually have them in the shop? I put them all in their own section. I don't know if I installed it. No, I didn't. Yeah, root crops are a neglected side of the older gear. We've got the harrow, the plough, 4-bottom. I love those ploughs. The texturing on them is wicked. That normal file is so cool. We've got this monster. I don't even know if these old buggers can pull that. A smaller one, a roller, some scrap lying around. And then access to the field. This is our field. This is where all the old gear is going to be going down. I only wanted the one field. And we've got a nice path into it, so we can actually shut the gate and everybody will be happy. Happy, happy, happy. What else have we got sticking around in here? I'm going to have a couple of pigs. So we've got the bits and pieces. The little pig area is sorted out. They're all spawnable and happy. We've got no bales brought over yet. And check that out. That was driving from Thornton Farm to Oathville Farm. What the hell? It's got the mud map on it, this map. Mud mod. It's a bit overkill. Especially because the mud bounces as high as the cab, even when you're driving slowly. Yeah, it's fun. Water, sprayer, got nothing in those sheds either. This is like a full-size farm and I'm just using a few bits of old equipment. Is this the workshop? This is the workshop. Yeah. But now I'm stuck in the workshop. That's working. Awesome. And we've got the little ginnel here to take a waz. Where you need to go pee, you find a corner. But anyway, like I said, we're going ploughing today. we've got no bales brought over. The animals are still over on Goldcrest as well. So we've got a few more interaction things to do. This week's going to be a busy week. As I've got most, I think I've got all the implements brought over that we were doing. Me and Pete were selling the smaller 3 metre gear. We've got 6 metre gear. So I'll head on down to the other farm and I will show you the crack. Should we take that? Kind of looks clean. You know what? We're just going to walk. If I'm right. That's just an animation. I need to change my sign as well. Keep people out of there. Awesome. Here's the mud mod. And it's mental. It really is. I think today's mostly going to be a tour episode, isn't it? We're not going to get round to any actual farming. Right, well this is the north end. Is it the north end? I think it is actually. No, it's the west end. We are southwest. So the southwest of the farm. The north end's actually field 13, I think. Yeah, field 13. Alright, so we have all our dolly equipment. Ooh. Brakes have gone nuts on that one. The problem I've got here is these need to go out of... Didn't even realise that. That's cool. Where'd he go? Alright, renders in and out. Okay, so you can't get a close-up of it. Does look cool though. Yeah, as we're using the Seasons mod now. Seasons mod is pretty epic, but it's still in beta. And the conditions of doing videos with Season mod are you can't tell people where it is or how to install it. So, enjoy and wait for the release. And let's see if we can't break it and give them some feedback. That's always good. At least for the modders making it. The more feedback they have, the better the mod will be upon release, and then everybody who just wants to sit down and play the game can really enjoy it rather than worrying about is it going to break every 5 minutes. That's the general theory. Right, extra sheds I've put up to keep our hay business over in this area. These trailers are on the way. This is where I want to stockpile the hay. Pitty's in agreement with that as well. I've run that by him. We've got Slurry over here. We have a dribble bar. And she's a monster. You know, that'll go really nicely behind the deer, won't it? Give the deer the shit jobs. Animal feeding over here. This is from the Cot Universal Pack. Cotty? Where is it? There we go. Universal tanks. It's that one. Yep, and it takes everything. So that is my new water tank. Over here anyway. Now I've kept this for now. I'm going to see how I get on with it. But I think I'm going to have to upgrade to the Tornado. We'll see. This is the cow area when they get in. We've got no food yet, and with Seasons mod the animals do die if they haven't got any food. So we need to be careful on that front. Now this is the workshop over on the main farm. That looks pretty damn cool. Where the damn... There's the lights. Now there's 2 light switches that do all lights both sides of the farm. This one does this side and the other one's on the other side. I'll show you where that is when we get over there. We'll shut this up. There we go. Yes, it's literally just on the farm too. There we go. Aha. This is where I want to keep bales for the cows. So should work out pretty nicely under there. I'm not doing with sheep on this farm. And Peter's treated me. Look. He got me a Pterodos T4. Ah, bless him. I'm not going to get to use it for a year, at least. But still, we have one. And the Massey survived. Yeah, I'm glad she survived. I mean, that class is a nice looking combine, but I want to use the Massey. We'll see. Give her a year or two, we might swap her over. We also have the overloaded trailer. Now that, in theory, is going to be busy. We'll see. I say we'll see because its overloading function could come in real handy with the fertiliser, which again we haven't got yet. Guys are coming to a new farm. Shut this gate up. Loop around here. This is where Yes. Ignore. Okay. Nope. Yeah. Where's this? This thing is a back entrance into the cows. Well, I said back entrance is like a little loop round, isn't it? And we do have a gate. Okay. So there's the thing. I don't actually know. Is this it? Nope. Where? There. It's got to be there, isn't it? I'm thinking about where do you actually unload the cows. I'm presuming this one here. Yes. Ooh, back to full prices. That sucks. Now, Pete organised some of the newer equipment as well. So money has not dropped too much. I can't remember what sort of thing he's got worked out to sort the payments out with, but it's like a payment plan. We put nothing up front, which is weird because they only want a deposit. But we do have a freebie on the farm. You can't sell this. You can't get rid of it. It's built into the map somehow. Yeah, screw it, we'll keep it. So, you know, sometimes you just can't be bothered with that merger. That'll come in handy. Because that merger is a big lump. And I can't remember I've put the damn thing. Right, you're tucked in here for now. This is where the tippers are going to live as well, I think. It's going to have to be done. Right, the other light switch is over here somewhere. There. Yep, and this handles all lights over here. Nice one. So this is the silo, grain silo. This is going to be a nightmare with that tipper that's on a dolly. Because it's a side tip, it's not an end tip. So you have to back the whole thing in. Yeah, well, dollies aren't too bad. You just got to take your time with them. If you rush it, you're going to look like a cropper, shall we say. We'll be right. There we go. Close these doors up. Just tidy the place up a bit. Now, the minute I think I'm going to swap that out and go back to the UF because I just enjoy playing with it. I want it to go bigger because it works with the new seeders. I can't decide. Basically, we're using Proceed. Now, Proceed puts tram lines down, but you've got to, your implements all have to match. We have got a 6 metre seeder. The Knockling jockey. Is it jockey? Yeah, the jockey by the arm team. It's cool, but it's 6 metres. Now the UF was using is only 15. Now that creates a problem because if say it's 666 is 18 metres is 3 passes with the seeder. Now to put tram lines down on the middle one, that's not going to be wide enough to cover it all. It's 3 metres short. Now the other option doesn't work. No, it doesn't work at all. We need 18 metres. We're completely screwed with it. 28, that doesn't match up either. The only thing that matches up, like the big ones, that's there, 36. Does that even match up? No, it doesn't, does it? What's that coming in at? 21. See, that would have a bit of overlap. I could turn the ends off on that. But it's part of the mod, so I can't even get into it to modify it. 36, so this doesn't work either. What's half of 36? 16 is 32, 17, 34, 18. 18. So every third pass with the seeder? But no, because it doesn't fit, does it? It needed to be 30 metres. Then you have an odd number of passes with the seeder, so that middle pass is where you put your tram lines down. So it'd go 6, 12, and on the 18 metres you'd put it down, and then it's 24, 30, so you've got 2 passes either side of your tramline pass. That doesn't work either. Is it just me or am I completely screwed here? It doesn't work. to do that. What would I need to do that? Divide 36 by 3. 13. Correct? No. 12. I need a 12 metre seeder to make that work. 12, 24, yeah. Shizzle. So I can't even make that work. I'm going to have to rethink this. Size are you? Yeah, what a surprise. Oh, you are in. Hello, dear. You just need purchasing. How do I get 18 metres out of this thing? I need them 3 metres short. I've got to have it right. It has to be right. I'm going to have to stretch it, I think. I'll figure it out. Oh, all those bloody mods that we're running. Oh dear. Doesn't even bear thinking about, does it? Right, so I'm a bit screwed on the old sprayer at the minute then. I've got nothing that it'll work with. Well, that's a lie. It'd work with that, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't. It needed to be 30. Ah, damn it. What size are you? 36, yeah. That was the one, wasn't it? Yeah, and that would actually overlap and I could turn the ends off. But I can't get at that because it's locked in the Coon DLC. Shit. Huh. Okay. I'll figure out. You know what I could do? Is just abuse that. So that the ends overlap and the fire wider. If that makes sense. You know, you get your work areas. So work area, say, is this big. The implement is this big. I could leave the implement this big so it doesn't affect anything, but I can make the work area a bit bigger. So it covers 18 metres. Account for a bit of drift. We'll see. Carry on with the tour. That's annoying. I thought I had that figured out. I do not. But that is no good for me. Damn it. That sucks. Anyway, I finally get to play with this because it works with Proceed now since the update. That is the front tank. This is the rear planter. Yeah, that's a beast. I think that's is that 4 metres? It's all 4 metres, isn't it? With a Coon. Where are you? 5.4 metres. Ooh, different again. But that causes me a problem with tram lines as well, doesn't it? I am not thinking this through. At all. Crap. What size are you? You're 6 metres. It might have to be a tempo then. That is cool. But it's not going to work. Not with what we're trying to achieve. So we're going to have to do a little bit of swapping. To hit it right on the head here. I don't mind using a tempo. It's a nice mod. It's not a mod, is it? And it's just Vedestad gear. Beautiful stuff. I've got the little tanker under there. Right, the tractors. They're all in here, tucked away happily. And then we get round to the cultivation stuff. We have the subsoiler. The official subsoiler. Which leaves a cultivated texture but works like a plough. I need to figure out what the vehicle type is on that because I want to put it on this. I'm assuming subsoiler, but we'll see. And this is one of the big Impas? How would you pronounce that? Either way, it's nice. It's big, it's beautiful, yeah. And the only reason I really need a subsoiler for is to take out the tram lines, which we don't have yet because we've not put fertiliser down for a year. Yeah. We have a power harrow as well. The ME600, I believe. Yeah. She's a beast. The Vedestad carrier, 500. So for cultivation, it don't really matter. Now the 5, it's nice gear. This is a 5 as well, I think, isn't it? Yes. Top down 500. That's just a massive ripper. Really getting in there and hopefully leaving a nice... Well, it's going to send us a good way on towards having a good seedbed. Is it a complete unit, that one? We've got discs at the front. Huge tines. Discs at the back. And then a roller at the back. And yeah, that's a complete cultivation thing, isn't it? It's not far off. Whereas that's just discs. That's, yeah, beastly. Under here we've got the mowers stacked up ready for the voucher. I'll link to it ready for the voucher. And a weeder. I've purchased a weeder. I think this is the 9 metres. Yeah, pretty cool. And then we have the weapon of choice. huge Lemkin Titan 11. That is going on the back of the deer. We have a lot to do with that. So on that note, guys, I'm going to try and figure out what the hell to do about the spraying situation. And we'll go from there. Hopefully I'll have something figured out. We need to swap out the cone for the tempo to work. Otherwise we're not going to get timelines down. Which probably won't be able to do anyway. In fairness, this is a bit of a problem. It really is. Alright, we'll figure it out. That's what we're here for. We will come up with a solution. A bit of overlap with the cedar might work. In fact, it would, wouldn't it? That'll be how to bring it back. Not very efficient, but it would work then with the sprayer that we have. I can live with that. I can live with that. We'll see. We'll see. Something's going to have to get stretched. Either that, or it's 15 metres, isn't it? We need a 5 metre cedar. Do we have a 5 metre cedar? 3, 3, 6. I think it just jumps up to 6, doesn't it? Yes. 9s, 3, 5.4, 6. You know what? We could drop that down. It'd be easier to work with that than it is the other bugger. Yeah, we need 5 metre kit. And we already have a 5 metre, 5.4 metre planter. So in theory, it's not going to be perfect, but we can make it work. Right, we're in 20 minutes, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the tour. I will catch you next time. Hopefully I'll have this figured out, so instead of spending time just sat here pondering, we can get stuff done. Yes! We'll see you next time. Later.